as we honor the memory of the holy and glorious prophet Elijah, in Greek Elias, where today all of the Orthodox world celebrates this great prophet of the Old Testament and a great saint of our church. Prophet Elijah was known as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, prophets of the Jewish faith. And we read in Scripture the strong faith and the power that God gave to Elijah as a prophet of the Most High. During his times, the king of Israel, he had turned away from the true faith, being influenced by his wife Jezebel, and they made a new temple and made a new place to be worshiping and offering sacrifices to the idols. And the people, the Jewish people, were following the king and Jezebel. And so the holy prophet Elias, trying to bring them back, they would not listen. So he said, "There will not be rain or dew in this land for 3.5 years. And for 3.5 years it did not rain, nor was there any dew," as a somehow punishment or a means of correcting the behavior of the king and his queen, leading the people astray. Finally, as they would not relent, the holy prophet Elijah then offers a contest, which is very unique in Scripture. And we see that he says, "You bring your priests, because you worship Baal, bring the priests of Baal up to the mountain, Mount Carmel, and it is there we'll have a competition." So they brought up their priests, I believe there are 450 of them, and then Prophet Elijah. So he said, "This is the contest. You bring your animal sacrifice, you pray to your God, I'll bring my animal sacrifice and pray to my God. Whichever God brings down fire, that's the true God." They said, "Okay." So he says, "You start." All day, the priests are calling upon their false gods, beating themselves, cutting themselves, moaning, screaming. And the prophet Elijah reclined there watching. And he would come and humorously say, "You need to be louder. Your God can't hear you. Maybe he's using the restroom." That's what it said in Scripture. The wording he used, the interpretation is someone who is using the facilities. Maybe your God's using the facilities. You need to be louder. And louder they were. Nothing happened to their altar and their animal. Now it's Prophet Elijah's turn. He said, "Here's my altar. Douse it all with water." They doused it. Douse it again with water. They flooded the area. Again, more water. And then he prayed, and fire came down from heaven and consumed his offering. And so from there, the Scripture said, and then the prophet Elijah took the 450 priests and killed them all, because they were leading the people of God astray. They were a cancer, and he killed all 450 of them as the prophet of God, because this will not be tolerated. This is the power that the prophet Elijah had. And we see him unique among the prophets, because when Jesus was at his transfiguration, he brought Peter, James, and John. 2 people appeared, Elijah and Moses, the 2 people that represented the law and the prophets. They came to pay homage to Christ. So this is who we celebrate today, this great prophet Elijah, who also Scripture says didn't die. He was taken in a fiery chariot up to paradise. So in a way, we don't commemorate his death today. We commemorate his ascent into heaven on a fiery chariot. So these are the mysterious and beautiful elements of our faith and of Scripture. So may we all have the intercessions of the Holy Prophet Elijah, and we wish Kronya Pola to all those who celebrate with the name of Elia. I don't think we have any Elias here, but we do have our Elia Limbidis on our parish council, so we wish Elia many happy returns of the day.